Mascaras can be quite the personal preference. Today I am rating all of my mascaras. I do have these rated going from best to worst in my opinion, so let's go ahead and jump right in. First, I have the Tartlette tubing mascara. This is the travel size version. I have not tried the full size. My sister has, but I have not. This one I find is buildable, but along with that there is just a little bit of smudging. As you can see, this one has this tapered applicator, very thin bristles. Next is going to be the Benefit Badgal Bang Mascara. This one volumizes, defines, and I love the overall look of this one. Again, you kind of have that tapered applicator, short bristles, not as short as the Tartlette, but they're still short. This one does have a little bit of smudging, but nothing that is overly noticeable. This is the one that I'm wearing today, and I can tell it's starting to get a little bit too old because it's starting to get sticky. In third place, I have the L'Oreal Bambi Oversized Eye Mascara. I do have a video comparing it to the original, which I can link for you if you're interested in seeing that one. This one is going to have a shorter applicator. Again, still tapered, but rather than having short bristles all around, this one has bristles that also taper. They are longer here on this end and shorter here at the tip. This one I love because it is that wet formula. I love a wet formula when it comes to my mascaras. I do not want a dry formula. I love the way that it coats the lashes. I can tell that it is going on. I don't have to sit there and keep building and building and building. This one I feel like gives you a noticeable difference. You're going to be able to tell one eye has it and one eye doesn't when you're applying this. In fourth place, we have the Benefit Their Real Magnetic Mascara. This one again is a travel size, and this one I think you would like if you like a natural look. It's not going to be like the Bambi Oversized where it's very wet, very noticeable. This one's going to be a little more subtle. Now this applicator is not quite as tapered. It's a little bit more even across the board with, I'd say, bristles that are the same. They're going to be the same size. Again, not really tapering off. This one for me doesn't really give enough of a noticeable difference. I'm not saying it's bad, it just doesn't give me the look that I'm trying to achieve. Number 5 is going to be Maybelline's Lash Sensational. This one has a wet formula, but it can be a little bit too much of a wet formula. This one again has a very tapered applicator here, and rather than just being kind of a cylinder shaped with bristles, this one has rows of those bristles. They are going to be tapered with having longer bristles here at the end and shorter ones here at the tip. This is going to be one of those mascaras that's great to wiggle it at the baseline and then pull it through. But again, be careful because I feel that that formula can be just a little bit too wet for me. This one can get a little bit clumpy if you're not careful, so just kind of take your time with this one, go with it less, and build if you need to. For number 6, we have the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes, and this one is going to be the waterproof version. This one also has a wet formula, not as much as the Maybelline. This one I feel provides you with the volume, not so much on length, but as the name suggests, it does give you volume. Here you can see this is more, it's not really a peanut applicator, but it is going to be a very thick applicator. It's not tapered. Here at the end, you really don't even have bristles. It's going to be concentrated right here. So you're really going to be able to get in close to that lash line and pull this one through, giving you that voluminous look. Last on my list, number 7 is going to be Essence What the Fake. This one says it is going to have volumizing fibers. No. This one has the driest formula. I really don't know if you can see on camera, but I can see here in person. Out of all of these that I just opened, this one is the one that looks the driest. It doesn't even look like a liquid, and it already looks clumpy here on the applicator. This one is going to give you the most natural look. If you're someone who doesn't really like your lashes to be overly noticeable, or you're trying to go for that no makeup look, this one could work for you. For me, it doesn't do anything. I'm sitting there continuously trying to get something that's noticeable. As far as the applicator on this one, it is not tapered as much. It's not just straight. It actually kind of looks a little bit thicker and a little more dense here in the middle, with each end looking a little shorter. This one for me is just a no-go. If you're a beginner, you're kind of scared of mascara, or again, you like a very natural look, this one may be one that you like. For me, it's number 7. It's at the bottom. Would not repurchase at all. Those are my 7 mascaras ranked from the one I like the most to the one I like the least. Let me know if any of these are your favorite and where they fall on your list. I'd be curious to know. If you're interested in seeing some other mascara reviews, I will pop those videos up here for you. That way you can watch those before you leave. I hope that you will consider subscribing. That way I can see you in the next video.